In this section 1.3, functions and models, the objectives are to recognize and understand various business and economic terms, also to create and evaluate mathematical models for real-life situations. In this course, we will discuss several models related to specific situations involving particular products, and we will introduce terms and ideas from business and economics that will be used throughout the remainder of the course. Creating a mathematical formula which describes a real problem is called mathematical modeling. The formula that we derive, it is called a model. Some models describe the problem accurately with a great deal of precision, while others yield only approximations or merely intelligent guesses. Let's look at the terms and interrelationships will be used. For the terms, item or unit, the symbol we use the X. So let me highlight it. So items use symbol X. This symbol describes number of the items produced. Next, for the term cost, the symbol uses the capital C, parenthesis X, which represents a function and describes the total cost. Fixed cost, the capital C as well, parenthesis 0, that represents the cost when no item produced yet. Describe the constant costs that do not depend on the number of the item produced. Variable cost, which is the difference of the total cost and the fixed cost. This cost depends on the number of the item produced. For example, the labor cost, material cost, etc. Revenue, use the capital R, parenthesis X, represent the function of the income that depends on the number of the items sold and the selling price per item. The price, lowercase p, represents the selling price per item. Profit, the capital P, parenthesis X. I'm going to make a note here. For the price, we use the lowercase p. For the profit, we use the uppercase p. So when you write it down, make sure it's different between the lowercase and the uppercase to represent the item or the terms. Back to the profit, or the capital P, parenthesis X, describe the difference between the revenue and the cost. Revenue, the money coming in, the cost, the money getting out. So the difference going to be the profit or whatever that you earn. Next one, the break-even point. The break-even point describes the point where the revenue equals the cost. And you can set up mathematically by setting up the R, capital R of the X equals the capital C of the X. Or another way, the profit is 0. And the money in equals the money out. Next, supply function. The supply function, we use the lowercase p, which is the price, but another way to represent it, use the letter, the uppercase S, to represent the supply, which the price per item in which the producers are willing to supply X items. The demand function, which is another price function that represent the price per item at which the consumer. So the supply from the producer side, the demand from the consumer side. Equilibrium price, the lowercase p with the subscript E, which is the price at which the supply is equal to the demand, or we can find the equilibrium price by equating the supply and the demand functions. Equilibrium point. Talking about the point is the order pair where the equilibrium price is just the lowercase p. So these two, this is the price, this is the point that including the price in there with the X item at the equilibrium point. So this point represent supply, which is equal to the demand, and consumers buy, which is the demand, all X items supply when the price is the lowercase p subscript E. The last one in this table is the revenue in terms of the unit price. So the revenue can be formed by writing as a product of the number of the items sold, which is the X, and the demand function, which is the price per item. So the Rx is X times lowercase p.